All right, let's dive in. We're taking a deep dive today into heart-centered meditation. We've got a guided meditation from Boho Beautiful's YouTube channel. And you even sent over some really cool notes on using these techniques to manage stress at work. So get this, the meditation involves grounding, connecting with the earth, and it even uses a special mantra.
It really is fascinating how these ancient practices, are being adapted for modern life. It sounds like you're looking for ways to find peace and balance with a busy schedule.
For sure. So can you walk me through this Boho Beautiful meditation? What makes it so unique?
Well, the transcript starts by guiding you into a comfy seated position and encouraging deep, calming breaths. Pretty standard stuff so far. But then it goes a step further. It's not just about stillness, it's about establishing a deep sense of safety and support.
Okay, I'm hooked already. How does it do that?
It guides you to feel your heartbeat, that gentle rhythm of life within you. Then, with your hands resting in your lap, thumbs connected, you visualize roots extending from your body deep into the earth, like tapping into a wellspring of energy and stability.
That's where my notes on grounding come in. This seems to be like a key theme throughout.
It is. Grounding is essential for feeling safe and held, which allows the heart to open up without fear or resistance. Think of it like this. A tree can't blossom if its roots are weak. In the same way, we need a strong foundation of groundedness to truly experience the transformative power of heart-centered meditation.
I love that analogy. So what happens once we're grounded and feeling supported?
The guide invites you to really feel this support, to recognize that you are loved and worthy exactly as you are in this moment. It's about shifting your focus from external chaos to the presence within, creating a safe space for the heart to awaken.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
It's almost like
Precisely. The transcript uses these incredible words: alive, attuned, connected, guided, and protected. You can practically feel the energy shift just reading them.
it's almost palpable. But let's be honest, sometimes those anxious feelings are just there. How does the meditation address that very real experience?
It offers a powerful technique for bringing that frenetic energy back into balance. You visualize all that anxiety, uncertainty, and stress swirling around you. Then gently guide it towards your core, your center, as you exhale.
Like creating a vortex of energy that draws everything back into alignment.
Exactly. By bringing that scattered energy to the center, you regain a sense of control and clarity. It's a deliberate choice to let go of what no longer serves you.
That reminds me of something in my notes about welcoming peace. It sounds almost too simple to be effective.
Don't underestimate the power of simplicity. The notes emphasize consciously choosing to welcome peace into your being. It's about shifting your mental state from stress to serenity. Inhaling peace, strength, and balance. Those are the words used in the transcript. And it goes on to explain that these frequencies can draw you even closer to that deep connection with yourself and the earth.
It's like a two-step process. Clearing out the old, making space for the new. So we've grounded ourselves, found our center, and invited in peace. What comes next in this heart-opening journey?
The meditation guides you to sink even deeper into stillness, accessing those tranquil depths within. But as we know, the mind can be a bit of a wanderer.
Oh, tell me about it. My mind loves to play hopscotch with distractions.
That's where the mantra comes in. It's like a gentle anchor that keeps you tethered to the present moment.
Yes, the mantra. My notes have a big star next to this part. What's the magic phrase and how does it work?
The mantra is, I am safe, I am grounded and rooted to the loving vibration of my being. The guide suggests repeating it whenever your mind starts to drift, bringing you back to that sense of groundedness and connection.
So it's more than just a focusing technique.
Exactly, it's also an affirmation. By repeating these words, you're reinforcing feelings of safety, grounding, and connection to a loving energy. This isn't just some vague, undefined energy. It's about tapping into the power of the heart chakra.
Okay, pause right there. The heart chakra. Now we're getting into some interesting territory. For our listeners who might not be familiar with this concept, can you explain what the heart chakra is and why it's so important in this type of meditation?
Absolutely. The heart chakra is one of the 7 major energy centers in the body. According to yogic traditions, it's located in the center of the chest, and it's associated with love, compassion, empathy, and connection. In heart-centered meditation, we're intentionally focusing on this energy center, activating its power to cultivate these qualities within ourselves.
So it's not just about finding peace for ourselves. It's about radiating that love and compassion outward to others.
Exactly. Think of it like this. When the heart chakra is open and balanced, we experience a greater sense of love for ourselves and others, deeper empathy, and a stronger connection to the world around us.
This is fascinating. I'm already starting to understand why this type of meditation is so powerful, especially for managing stress. It's not just about calming the mind. It's about cultivating a deeper sense of inner peace and connection.
You're getting it. And we've only just scratched the surface.
I know. I can't wait to delve even deeper into this practice and explore the specific techniques for managing stress, especially in a demanding work environment like mine.
Well, you're in luck. We'll be back soon to unpack those stress-busting techniques and explore how to integrate them into your daily life.
Welcome back. I'm still kind of buzzing from that deep dive into the heart chakra. It's amazing how such a simple practice can tap into such profound energy.
It is remarkable, isn't it? And remember, we've only just begun to explore its potential.
Right. We left off the point in the meditation where you're bathed in this sense of stillness and connection. What happens next?
Well, the guide gently encourages you to release the mantra and slowly bring your awareness back to your breath, your body, and your surroundings. It's about re-emerging from that deep inner space while carrying those feelings of peace and groundedness with you.
Like bringing those treasures back to the surface world. But let's be real, maintaining that sense of peace in the midst of a chaotic day can be a challenge. My notes are packed with tips on using these techniques to manage stress, especially at work. I'd love to unpack those now.
Absolutely. Let's start with the one we've already touched on, grounding. You mentioned feeling a connection with your notes on this, right?
Yes. It seems like grounding is the foundation for everything else. But how can we use this technique outside of a formal meditation practice?
The notes offer some great suggestions for incorporating grounding into your daily routine. It can be as simple as feeling your feet firmly planted on the ground, whether you're sitting at your desk or walking down the street.
I've heard of that. It's like consciously reminding yourself of your physical presence in the here and now.
Exactly. You can even take it a step further by visualizing roots extending down from your body, anchoring you to the earth's energy. Or try physically connecting with nature, placing your hands on a tree trunk, walking barefoot on the grass, or even just taking a few moments to appreciate the beauty of a plant on your desk.
Especially in a busy work environment, those little moments of connection with nature can be so grounding.
Absolutely. And the next technique builds on this idea of shifting your energy and attention.
Ooh, this is the one about bringing energy to the center, right? Honestly, it sounds a bit mystical to me. How does that actually work?
It might sound a bit esoteric, but it's actually a very practical technique. Imagine your energy as a swirling vortex around you. When you're stressed or scattered, that energy can feel chaotic and out of control. This technique involves consciously drawing that energy back towards your core, your center, using your breath and visualization.
So it's like creating a sense of inner stillness even when everything around you feels chaotic.
You got it. It's a way of reclaiming your power and focus. And this ties in beautifully with the concept of the heart chakra we discussed earlier. By bringing your energy to your center, you're not only calming your nervous system, but also bringing your attention to the area of the heart, where compassion and connection reside.
It's like intentionally aligning your energy with the qualities of the heart chakra.
Precisely. And remember, the heart chakra isn't just about love for others, it's also about self-love and acceptance. When you bring your energy to this space, you're reminding yourself that you are worthy and deserving of love and care.
This is so powerful. It's like giving yourself a mini heart hug right in the middle of a stressful day.
Exactly. And the best part is that you can do it anytime, anywhere. You don't need any special equipment or a meditation cushion, just a few moments of focused attention.
Perfect for those moments when you feel a wave of stress washing over you at work. Speaking of which, what's the next technique in our stress-busting arsenal?
This one is all about consciously shifting your mental state. It's called welcoming peace.
I remember this from the transcript. It sounded so simple that I almost dismissed it.
Sometimes the simplest things are the most profound. It's about making a deliberate choice to welcome peace into your being, to shift your focus from anxiety and worry to calmness and serenity.
It's about intentionality, right? Actively choosing peace rather than letting stress dictate your experience.
You nailed it. And it doesn't require any grand gestures. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths and repeating the phrase, "I welcome peace," silently to yourself.
That's so accessible. Anyone can do that, even in the middle of a hectic workday.
Absolutely. And here's a little tip. Try combining this technique with the previous one, bringing energy to the center. Visualize yourself drawing all that scattered energy to your heart center as you inhale. And then as you exhale, imagine yourself releasing any tension or negativity, while simultaneously welcoming peace into your being.
Like a double dose of calming energy. I love it. Okay, what else do we have in our toolkit for managing stress?
Remember that mantra we discussed earlier? I am safe, I am grounded and rooted to the loving vibration of my being.
Of course. It's already stuck in my head.
Well, the notes suggest using this mantra as a quick reminder throughout the day, not necessarily in a full-blown meditation, but as a mental touchstone whenever you feel yourself getting pulled off center.
It's like a pocket-sized dose of peace and grounding that you can access anytime. I'm definitely adding that to my mental toolbox.
And finally, we have a technique that's absolutely fundamental to any mindfulness practice: breath as an anchor.
We talked about breath at the beginning of the meditation, but how does it help us deal with stress throughout the day?
Your breath is your constant companion. It's always there, even when everything else feels chaotic. The notes emphasize consciously connecting to your breath. Taking a few deep, slow breaths can instantly calm your nervous system and bring you back to the present moment.
It's amazing how such a simple act can have such a profound impact.
It is, and it's always available to us. No matter where we are or what we're doing, we can always return to our breath as a source of grounding and stability.
I'm sensing a theme here. Simple yet powerful techniques that anyone can use to manage stress and cultivate a sense of inner peace.
Exactly. And the beauty of these techniques is that they work synergistically. You can use them individually or combine them to create a personalized stress-busting routine that fits your needs and lifestyle.
So we've explored the meditation step by step and learned some great techniques for managing stress. But I'm wondering, is there anything specific to heart-centered meditation that makes it especially effective for stress management? Something that sets it apart from other types of meditation?
That's a great question. And the answer lies in the physiological and emotional benefits of activating the heart chakra. When we focus on the heart center, we're not just calming the mind, we're also tapping into a deep well of compassion, love, and interconnectedness.
So it's not just about reducing stress. It's about cultivating positive emotions that can actually counteract the negative effects of stress.
You're exactly right. Research has shown that cultivating positive emotions like love, compassion, and gratitude can have a profound impact on our physical and mental well-being. It can boost our immune system, reduce inflammation, improve sleep quality, and even increase our resilience to stress.
Wow. So heart-centered meditation isn't just a quick fix for stress. It's a pathway to a more balanced and fulfilling life.
Precisely. And there's growing scientific evidence to support this. Studies have shown that heart-centered meditation can increase heart rate variability, which is a marker of emotional resilience and cardiovascular health, reduce levels of the stress hormone cortisol, increase activity in the areas of the brain associated with empathy and compassion.
This is amazing. It's like science is catching up with ancient wisdom.
It is. And the more we learn about the mind-body connection, the more we realize that cultivating positive emotions like love and compassion is essential for our overall well-being.
I'm starting to understand why this type of meditation is becoming so popular. It's not just a trendy practice. It's a powerful tool for transforming our lives from the inside out.
I agree. And we've barely scratched the surface of its potential.
I know. This is just the beginning of our exploration. We've still got so much to discover.
We do. But for now, let's take a moment to integrate all that we've learned.
Yes, let's pause here and let our listeners absorb all this incredible information. We'll be back soon to wrap up our deep dive into the world of heart-centered meditation and explore what it truly means to live a heart-centered life.
Welcome back to our deep dive into heart-centered meditation. I feel like we've uncovered a treasure trove of wisdom and practical techniques.
We have, and it's exciting to think about, how you'll integrate these practices into your daily life, especially in managing that stress at work.
Yeah, me too. But before we wrap things up, I have a question. We've talked about grounding, connecting with the heart chakra, and cultivating peace. But what does it actually mean to live a heart-centered life, beyond the meditation cushion?
That's a great question. It really takes us beyond the techniques and into a whole way of being. Living a heart-centered life is about making choices that align with love, compassion, authenticity. So it's about more than just feeling good. It's about acting from a place of love.
Yes. Think of it as a ripple effect. When you cultivate those qualities within yourself, they naturally radiate outward, influencing your interactions, decisions, ultimately your impact on the world.
I see. But how do we actually put that into practice? It feels like a pretty big goal.
It doesn't have to be overwhelming, Just start by bringing awareness to your heart center throughout the day. Notice how you feel when you interact with others. Are you approaching them with kindness, empathy? Are your choices lining up with your values?
So it's like a constant check-in with ourselves. Like, am I living in alignment with my heart?
Exactly, and it's a journey, not a destination, right? There will be times when you fall out of alignment. The key is to just notice those moments without judging yourself and gently guide yourself back to your center.
This makes me think about something we discussed earlier, using the breath as an anchor. Can we use that in our daily lives
Yeah,
to stay connected to our hearts?
for sure. Anytime you feel stressed, overwhelmed, or disconnected, take a few deep breaths. Focusing on the sensation of your breath flowing in and out of your heart center. It's simple but powerful. A way to reset and reconnect with your inner compass.
I love how all these techniques we've discussed, they all weave together to create like a tapestry of heart-centered living.
They do. And this is just the beginning of your exploration. There are so many resources out there to support you on this journey.
That's so true. For our listeners who are just starting out, what would you recommend as a first step towards cultivating a more heart-centered life?
Start with the practice that resonated most with you from today. Perhaps it's grounding, the heart chakra visualization, or simply taking a few moments to connect with your breath. Make it a daily ritual, even if it's just for a few minutes.
Consistency is key.
It is. Even small, consistent actions can have a huge impact, creating positive change in your life.
This deep dive has been so illuminating. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and insights.
It's been my pleasure. Remember, you are safe, grounded, and loved.
Beautifully said. Until next time, may your journey be filled with love, compassion, and the radiant energy of the heart.